Ancient runes scattered across the landscape, holding secrets buried for thousands of years. Among them, a script, one that no one alive can read today. Cracking it could rewrite what we know about one of the world's first great civilizations. Check this out, a single seal carved with symbols that remain unreadable to this day. It's part of a system of over 400 unique signs, each one a fragment of a story from a civilization that vanished. The ruins where the seals were found stretch across modern-day Pakistan and northwest India, covering a vast area of more than 1 million square kilometers. Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa, two of the most well-known sites, were once thriving urban centers with meticulously planned streets, complex drainage systems, and multi-story buildings. Other sites reveal further evidence of an interconnected trade network, with dockyards, granaries, and workshops suggesting economic sophistication. This civilization was centered around the fertile Indus River basin, benefiting from its seasonal floods that enriched the soil and supported agriculture. Yet for centuries, these cities remained hidden, buried under layers of soil and history. The first signs of the Indus Valley Civilization surfaced in the early 19th century. British colonial engineers stumbled upon ancient bricks while constructing the East Indian Railway. However, it wasn't until the 1920s that systematic excavations led by John Marshall revealed the full extent of this lost civilization. "5,000 years ago, this civilization flourished. Unlike their counterparts in Egypt and Mesopotamia, they left behind no grand palaces. Instead, their structure suggested a highly organized and possibly egalitarian society. But one crucial piece is missing, something that connects all great civilizations: a written history. This is what we do have. Hundreds of tiny inscriptions carved onto stone seals, copper plates, pottery. These symbols make up what's now called the Indus Script. There are over 4,000 artifacts with these inscriptions, small, intricate, and utterly mysterious. But there's a massive problem. Not a single one of them has been definitively decoded. We don't know what language they represent. We don't even know if they represent a language at all. The Rosetta Stone helped us decipher Egyptian hieroglyphs. Discovered in 1799 by French soldiers in Egypt, it contained the same text written in 3 scripts: Greek, Demotic, and hieroglyphic. Because scholars could already read ancient Greek, they used it as a reference point to systematically decode the hieroglyphs. This breakthrough unlocked the language of ancient Egypt, revealing a wealth of historical and cultural knowledge. But the Indus Script, it has no bilingual text, no hidden key, no obvious link to any other known language. It remains an enigma, but that hasn't stopped people from trying to figure it out. Some experts say the Indus Script was a complete writing system, a fully formed language now lost to time. Others say it's more like a proto-script, a set of standardized symbols used for trade or religious purposes, but not a full-on language. A study titled A Markov Model of the Indus Script analyzed the order and recurrence of symbols, revealing structured sequences, patterns that behave like language. Unlike decorative or random symbols, the inscriptions exhibit structures similar to spoken grammar. This strengthens the case that the Indus Script represents a true writing system. So how do we solve this? Researchers have now started to analyze different patterns using machine learning within the Indus Script. By feeding thousands of symbols into complex algorithms, they can identify recurring sequences and structural patterns. With breakthroughs in AI and computational linguistics, new possibilities are emerging. Since the first discoveries in the 1920s, thousands of inscriptions have been excavated. Engraved in stone, metal, and clay, they remain undeciphered. Despite competing theories and new technological approaches, the puzzle remains unsolved. Deciphering the Indus Script could unlock voices of a civilization older than Rome, Greece, and even China's earliest dynasties. It could reshape South Asian history. But until then, every symbol remains an enigma.